Hello. Welcome stream. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back. We're live and alive.
I gotta plug in this controller.
So gaming news, just something interesting I found while prepping for the show today. Any fans out there of Annapurna Interactive, they no longer exist.
Let me hear this story. What exactly happened?
So,
what were they protesting about?
Aiden, do you know Annapurna Interactive?
I was just about to ask, what is that?
Stray is probably like their biggest game. Outer Wilds,
Yes.
Cocoon, What Remains of Edith Finch. A lot of really good games.
That game.
Yeah, a lot of really good games.
That you were the one that really liked that.
Yeah.
Game. I was trying to remember who really liked that game.
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah, I don't know if they developed it or if they just published it.
That's
but
one of my favorite games of all time. That's so sad.
yeah, like so pretty. I would say one of the bigger names in indie game studios. Like they have a lot of like pretty popular titles.
And they got cooked.
So
Cooked, bro.
from what I read from the article, I could just pull the article up. I guess.
What's the proper phrasing?
I don't know.
Is it cooked? Is that what a kid say these days?
That is, but if it's like finished
cooked,
or
bro.
like
Yeah.
done,
You're cooked, bro.
they'd be cooked. Yeah.
Unk status. Not skibbity.
Ooh.
We're trying to reach a younger demographic. We're gonna start integrating.
And it's not working.
We're gonna get a sound.
Yeah,
with the
that
Joe
was-
beatbox.
Your Skibbity mention was minus 8,000 aura, Spencer.
The only thing was minus 8 viewers.
Skibbity.
Minus 8 viewers.
We need a soundboard.
We have been saying this for
Yeah.
like a year. We
I
do
want it
need a
to be like-
soundboard.
I want to be able to hit a button and
We just have
have
like
it
a
do
viewer
like the.
debt. It's like every buzzword you just said is like another number out of the viewer debt.
Bruh.
No, we need
Okay, wait. Can I tell you though?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I need to get this out. I was doing
Hold on, I'm just
sticker
searching over
changes
this.
for the Hanukkah. Every time I looked at the word Hanukkah for 6 hours, I thought it said Hawktua. Every single time.
Oh God.
And I was
we're
like,
ruined.
dude, the brain rot is getting to me.
That's
I'm
bad.
serious.
Did you see she started a podcast?
Yeah, talk to it.
Talk to her.
Dude, my favorite meme though is like the people who are like,
The wolf.
the people who are like saying like that it's like the modern scholars of our time, and they'll like overlay a picture of her talking with a guest with like Plato and Socrates, and it's like there was like one with like the guy, you know who the Basher is? Are you familiar
Yes,
with
the
that guy?
Basher.
He went into a video game lobby. He's like he said her full name. I don't remember her name. It's like
Haley something.
Yeah.
and he was like, "Have you guys ever heard of her? She has a new podcast called Talk to Her, and I just think she's really smart, and they're doing something really special with the podcast." And everyone was getting so mad at him.
I love
It was amazing.
Okay, Annapurna Interactive's entire staff resigned en masse after dispute with Megan Ellison.
Jeez.
In one of the more bizarre studio meltdowns of 2024, video game
Larry
studio
Ellison.
Annapurna.
I know
What?
that name.
What?
Larry Ellison, I know, and David
Yeah.
Ellison. Yes.
So David Ellison is her brother, who owns Skydance Media,
Yes.
which owns everything. And they're in the process of acquiring Paramount, and they were going to spin off Annapurna into its own company, like the video game division, into a separate company. And then the two sides couldn't reach an agreement, and Ellison pulled out of the talks, and all of the studio's employees just left because I guess they were really excited to be spun off into their own company, and now that's not happening.
I'm not. Okay, hold on.
I don't really
So,
get it either.
The dispute, per Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier, revolved around negotiations to spin off the video game division into a separate company.
Is Jason Schreier a Kotaku guy?
God,
I think
hope
so.
not.
I feel like I know that name. Sorry,
Um,
keep reading. I'm gonna
so
do a
I
side
just-
Google for this.
All 25 members of the
true.
Annapurna
You are
Interactive
producer.
constructively resigned.
That is a role for young
Interactive
Jamie.
President Nathan Gary and the rest of the workers said in a joint statement, "This is one of the hardest decisions we've ever had to make, and we did not take this action lightly. Our top priority is continuing to support our developer and publishing partners during this transition. We're committed to not only our existing slate of games, but also expanding our presence in the interactive space as we continue to look for opportunities to take a more integrated approach to
Yeah,
linear
sure,
and
sure.
interactive storytelling. The company has appointed Hector Sanchez."
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Let's move this over here.
Yep, Kotaku.
I thought so. Okay.
One of the division's original staffers is the new president. So who is this other person?
Who, Jason Schreier?
No, the Ellison lady.
She is
Mary Ellison? What
the
is it?
owner
Meg
of Annapurna, which Annapurna is a larger company, and Annapurna Interactive is their video game.
They say
studio.
she's the is she the COO? Is that what, like, the chief operating officer?
chief
Is that
operating
her
officer was
thing?
I'm assuming so.
How big of a company is this?
It's a 20. Well, the game studio is only 25 people. 25 developers.
What's their revenue?
What Annapurna or the?
Yeah. Like, how much money are they bringing in?
I couldn't imagine a lot. Interactive
8.5
or the
million?
general.
And 90 employees.
That's-
Wait, that's for pictures. So this is probably just their film and studio. Is there like a...
Annapurna's interactive, their estimated annual revenue is currently 5.3 million per year. That's not a lot
It's not.
for a company.
Well, they don't really make it. Like, at least their gaming division.
Let's learn about the mountain Annapurna. Annapurna is mountain situated in the Annapurna mountain range in the
Oh, wow.
Gandaki province in north central Nepal. And it's the 10th highest mountain in the world. This is good information to know. Are we sure that they didn't produce Jusant too? Because mountains.
Possible.
Now, are we sure that the mountain didn't resign?
That's a good point.
We could be confused.
Oh, Annapurna Pictures is the parent company? Okay.
I believe so.
So I'm so confused.
Founded by Megan Ellison. 13 years ago.
Oh, okay, I'm understanding. So they have a company called Annapurna Pictures.
Correct.
Annapurna Interaction is a division of that company. They wanted to make it a separate company.
Correct.
Yes.
In
separate
the
from
buyout.
Annapurna Pictures.
Yes.
So they were getting bought out by
Paramount.
Paramount.
Included. Skydance was buying.
Skydance was buying Paramount.
Annapurna was.
Was in the process of
part of
acquiring
that.
Paramount.
So Skydance wanted to give them a separate division for interactive, and then when Annapurna bailed out.
Wait, I think no. Hold on.
No,
I
is
think
that
this
even
is
related?
this is all irrelevant.
No, because I think they're just saying that's.
They're
her
just saying
brother.
that she
Yeah.
is brother to the guy who owns Skydance Media. So apparently,
I think they were just trying to turn it into a separate company. I don't think Paramount has anything to do with
so
Annapurna.
is this even a story? Because what was happening? They were trying to go through negotiations to split Annapurna into its own company. So instead, every single employee quit and is just now going to start their own company,
Probably.
right?
I'm
I mean, I
trying to
guess they don't have the
understand.
financial backing
I couldn't
that they had
I
before,
could imagine
but
all 25 employees just, like,
What is-
quitting at the same time and then like planning to all quit at the same time and then just like going their separate ways. You know?
I'm not understanding what the.
oh wow, they made Zero Dark 30
I need
and
to.
her.
I need to hear some kind of. I don't.
They actually made some decent movies.
They're doing a lot of. I'm seeing a lot of
Beale
co-production
Street
with
could talk.
Paramount Studios. That's probably why. It's because
Yeah.
she has a brother that's running the company. there definitely feels like a little bit of
I love that movie.
nepotism at play here. So my big thing here is I don't understand what the point of the spinoff was. I'm hoping to get a statement from them at some point to explain more about the conflict. Did anyone else cover it? Is there any other coverage of this? I hate video game journalism. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Video game journalists are some of the worst people.
Yeah,
for
who do
getting
you want?
information from.
80 level,
Um,
bounding into comics, game rant.
They're just terrible. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, Reddit is a better source of information than any of these websites 99% of the time because they just don't ask questions. I don't know why. Like, imagine
The
if New York
Verve.
Times comes out and they were like, "Oh, today, Apple was responsible for the deaths of 130 people abroad, and we don't know anything else, and we didn't ask for any comment." Okay, thanks for letting me know, man. That's ridiculous.
I don't know, but I'm sure the studio. I don't know what's going to happen with the in development games for the studio, but I'm sure all of the
Probably
people who
can.
just resigned are going to start their own studio.
Yeah.
I'm also sure that they're going to be probably very easy to replace. The gaming industry is super oversaturated.
That's
right
true.
now.
But also, I mean, like, if you get rid of everyone that made the game, for the games.
True.
Or like that's like the soul.
But the good thing
people
is
make it
they
the
were a
soul of the
publishing
game.
company.
Yeah, I don't know how
as
many
well.
games they actually developed.
And it gives you now fresh content. Now you don't have to worry about
People
remaking the same games.
or people. I guess having new people also makes it easier to like tell them what to do.
I feel like
you can push them in a new direction.
it really makes sense that they're a film company too, based on a lot of the games that
all the games
Yeah.
are super,
like-
super like narrative. They're basically
Yeah.
movies.
narrative driven.
Yeah.
It's like walking simulators.
Interesting. I am very interested to see what this new company is going to do. That's
I mean,
So they published a ton of games. I don't know. They literally have only developed one game.
which one being?
Actually, it's not even out yet.
Oh,
They're developing Blade Runner 2033 Labyrinth, which is an upcoming adventure game.
sounds like a mobile game.
yeah. It's the subtitle for me.
Yes.
It's what?
It's the subtitle for
Yeah.
me.
Anytime you have
That's fair.
Anytime you have a game, I think like Star Wars is like the one.
It says
exception
consoles
to
and
this.
PC.
Yeah.
It just feels like something you would call an indie game. Like if I told you like I'm trying to think of an example. Like if I was like, oh, I'm making a new Terminator game, and it's called
Did you know there was
Terminator
a Blade Runner
Explorer.
anime?
Like that just
Yeah.
sounds like a mobile game. A
Yeah.
Blade Runner anime.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a supernatural anime.
Supernatural, like the CW show. I don't think we needed that. You know what's interesting though?
Christ.
Oh, the
It's
Cyberpunk
amazing.
anime
I
is
hate
so
to
good.
say this, yeah, but I feel like that would translate better to
Into
the
anime.
cartoon medium than it did in like actual.
It's so. I love.
And I love Supernatural. I think the casting for that show is great.
That show's like iconic. I mean, if you're gonna have 14 seasons, better be iconic. Or 15. I don't know.
Are they still making that show? Did it end?
What show?
Supernatural.
No,
Although
that
it-
ended a long time ago, didn't it?
I stopped watching when God showed up. Because then it just started getting really convoluted. I was like, I can't.
It's kind of also the same thing over and over again, but it's like, it's back when CW could have a show for 15 seasons. And I'd be like,
Yeah, now it feels like a lot of their shows just.
oh well.
Yeah, like they just like
Because
don't
all the
really-
shows felt like a CW show, low budget, over the top.
They just like feels like they don't have a vision for any of their shows. Like it's like the very opposite of AMC, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like, or I guess not even anymore because The Walking Dead happened. But it feels very much like.
Hey, do you want to play first? I feel like I always play first.
Sure. It feels like the games. It feels like the TV shows kind of don't have
I mean,
like a concept.
even like outside of like I personally think it was like the CW DC shows, but
Yes,
even
yeah.
outside of that,
Arrow is a great example. Starts
Arrow-
strong, went
better example,
not good.
Flash. After the
Flash
first,
was
after the first season,
Flash was even more disappointing
Yeah.
because that show had so much potential.
because the first season was great. Like
Am I going the right way?
the first.
I don't
season
think so.
Was so good.
Is it not over here?
No.
Where is it?
Ryan's not going to direct you where to go. He's just going to confidently say you're going the wrong way.
Well, because I think you have to go. Did you go towards like the? I don't know. Maybe that was the
What is
right way.
that?
The shell, right? The,
Yeah, but like, is that the one we're supposed to be going to? Is that the one I just
Go
came
back. I
from?
think it's the one you just came. You just
If it was the one you
Came
just came
from.
from, though, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, why is the
shown?
map all dark?
because we didn't find like a light. You know, we have to find those lights.
I don't like this area. Weren't we fighting like the moon snail? We finished that fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I thought we did.
we should have to progress that way.
Wait. Go talk to him. He'll tell you where to go.
Say one to help you find this definitely not made up treasure. Perfect world. Yeah, where would we start? All we have to do is go on this ruined architecture. Follow where it leads, and surely we'll discover what we're looking for. Okay. I have to say, I do like this kind of game, like a 3D platformer. fighter
A Souls-like?
combat game.
A Souls.
Not even necessarily a Souls-like. I think this game would actually be better as an action game.
I actually 100% agree. I don't at all dislike this game. I think it would be better if it didn't try to be a Souls-like.
Yeah.
And I think it could be way cooler. Like, you could have done so much more with the different shells.
Yes.
If the shells led to different like movement and combat
Where did
capabilities
you come from?
instead of just being like
Oh, the fish gun.
armor that each have little unique spells.
Sure.
Like I think
Yeah.
it could have been way cooler if like they allowed for different interactions with the environment, or like the shells affected like your attacks. That being said, I think it's still a good game. Like I don't think this is a bad game
I think
at all.
this is probably one of the best games we've played.
I agree.
You know what I saw
Pizza
on-
Tower is probably still the best game.
Pizza Tower was really good. You know what I saw on TikTok? I saw a bunch of people who were mad about how what's it called? What's the N64 game you play? Those games, right?
The Regalia.
Yeah, Pseudo Regalia. A bunch of people who were really mad about how that game isn't popular. And they were like, "It's such a good game." And
It's a
like,
it's a good
Is it
game.
not like a tech
okay.
demo?
It's very poorly optimized. It is
Yeah.
literally a tech demo. And somebody in the comments was like, "Dude, there's like 1.5 bosses in the game.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get lost." And he was just like, "Well, you just have to play it a bunch of times."
Oh,
Why would you want to play
okay.
it?
Great
Yeah,
suggestion,
That sounds
man.
like an awful game.
They did
That is
finally
cool.
add a map.
Did they? Is
Yeah.
it in the game now? That's
Yeah.
good.
I will say that sounds like an awful game to be like it sounds like awful. Even if it had replayability, I wouldn't want to ever replay it. You know?
There's not really
I-
enough to do.
Yeah, it's what
I
I'm
think I
saying.
would go replay it now with a map,
Oh, he got me.
because it is also a game that you could beat in like 2 hours.
Sure. I just feel like again, like there's not like a lot of replayability in the first place. Like it's like, going
That's
back
true.
and
You're just
forth.
replaying it because you're like, I like this game. I
Yeah.
want to play it again.
That was really
Then again, it's supposed to be like a PlayStation 1 era game,
Well, yeah.
which is the same of every game back then. Plenty of people played all of those games a trillion times, but they didn't do it because they were like, oh, this game has crazy replayability. They did it because I love this game and I just want to play it again.
or because I only have 4 games.
Or
yeah.
that. Yeah. It's insane how much games like used to cost. Like I feel like people got up in a tizzy about like AAA games being like $70 now. They used to be $70 in 1993, which is insane. That's like
SNES cartridges used to cost like over $100.
Yes.
For a new one.
That's wild.
I think we just got very comfortable with not paying high prices. Because it used to be, when I was a kid, it was like a AAA game is $60.
Yeah.
Most games you could get are like
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like the standard of $60
You
for
go
a
to
AAA
Game
game
Crazy.
was,
Dude, you would go to GameStop and they had that bin.
Yes.
The bin.
Do you remember? What was that? What was GameFly? Remember GameFly?
Oh,
I
like the
remember
Netflix of
GameFly.
games where
Yes.
they would, yeah.
So here's, well, I guess it's pretty obvious why that failed. Because I guess streaming came along.
Well, streaming came along. Also,
Wait, why GameFly failed or why the
Yeah, why
Netflix
GameFly
mail-in mail?
No,
GameFly.
GameFly.
They failed because I guess
you can buy
you
games
can just buy
digitally.
games like directly now.
Yeah.
But like also, that's such a process. Yeah. Like, why would you like pay?
Yeah, I don't want to have to mail the game in.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially back then when Blockbuster existed and you could just go to
Correct.
Blockbuster
Yeah.
and just
I
awesome.
mean, I guess it's good for if you live in a more rural area and you don't necessarily have like a rental place nearby.
You know what else was good about Blockbuster?
Oh, what?
When you go to Blockbuster, right before they shut down, you could actually just take whatever you want, and then you just
What
never
was
have to
that?
return it. I don't know. It's exploding, I guess.
Wait, why? Oh, why? Because you could just steal it. Not
Yeah,
give it
I
back
have a copy of Fallout 3 that I got with the Xbox 360
from Blockbuster.
from Blockbuster, and I think I paid $3 in late fees for the rental, and now there's nobody to collect that money. So, yeah.
You're gonna go buy a house and they're gonna be like, yeah, there's a lien in your name.
Yeah, you actually owe us like $7,000 in late fees.
I have
Is that legal? Sorry, are you? Sorry, I didn't
No,
mean to
you're good.
interrupt. Are you allowed to charge late fees beyond the price of the item?
probably.
Like if I return the item to you, are you allowed to claim that as business losses? Or are you like, no, this is legitimate.
like after a certain point, probably.
Is there like a
seeing
limit,
as,
or is that
well,
like
think of it this
contractual?
way: people are like they are losing out on sales the more time
Right.
you have it.
So it's a business expense.
So it would be a business expense, yeah.
But also, like, to what extent can I claim? Like, if you sign a contract to rent from Blockbuster, could I just like charge you whatever I put in the contract? Oh, that's what's shooting me. That thing.
Oh,
Is
that's
It's a
terrifying.
spider crab. Sorry, what were you gonna say Ryan, before I interrupted you about Blockbuster prices? I really
great
don't
question.
like this guy.
I do know that I own a copy of Star Fox Assault that was it is still in the Blockbuster
How am I
case.
fighting this guy? Yes, yeah, I seen the story with Fallout. Oh, okay. This is a little bit of inverse kinematics for you, buddy. A little bit of IK animation.
I have a Redbox game for like my PS2.
You could get games from Redbox?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, and the cool thing is I actually can't target this guy.
Well, I think you should go take the zip line up and maybe get his head.
Let's try it. Let's see if he's right. Brian, you bled me.
Yeah, I did. Can you hook him?
I'm just gonna hit him with you guys.
Okay.
This is really engaging. This is exactly what Shadow Gear is, in case anyone was wondering.
Great.
There are these
Actually?
giant, like, furnace golems,
They actually stole it from this
and
game.
this is exactly what fighting them feels like.
I heard the first goblins were like the bane of that.
They suck. They're just like they're really dumb enemies. They're just extremely dumb enemies. You fight them for 20 minutes. At no point in that 20 minutes are you in danger, but if you slip up and you get lazy or you start falling asleep because the fight's so boring, you'll die in 2 hits, which is really frustrating. They will kill your horse a whole bunch, so you're just using multiple attacks on your horse.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really just a matter of like you run in, hit them a few times, run out. Oh, great. This is exactly what it's like. That is exactly what it's like. And you see, if I wasn't full health, that would have just taken me out, man.
Okay, wait, that was kind of.
I think the Cyclops style. Are you kidding me, dude? I think the fact that he has a telephone on his head is really funny.
Oh,
You have to. I think you just have to not attack the front legs that have claws on them.
Yeah, I think he's like reaching down or whatever.
Oh, he's cool.
If I like stay out of the way.
I mean, the enemies in this game have been like pretty neat. This is probably the coolest enemy I've seen so far.
Oh my god.
What
That was
is,
so annoying.
in your opinion, as a FromSoft expert, the worst enemy in any FromSoft game? Doesn't have to be a boss.
Giant hands from Elden Ring.
Okay.
I could make a list of enemies that suck, to be honest. The jailers from Dark Souls 3.
Dogs.
Those guys are really annoying. Dogs in any game.
Yeah.
They're
That's
not
fair.
that bad if you have a shield. If you don't have a shield, you're screwed. Trying to think. From Dark Souls 2, everything. There is
The
not a
game.
single thing I enjoy fighting in that game. Every enemy in Dark Souls sucks.
Oh, side note, little thing that I saw that like bugged me.
Oh my god.
What?
There's so many of them.
Oh my god.
Wait, I think.
Oh no, it's just one, I think, right?
Is it just one?
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? I'm actually not even gonna bother with this. This is awesome. I am so over
this is a nightmare. Oh, do you see it though? There's a moon shell thing like straight ahead of you. Okay, little like, I feel like I've mentioned this many times before, but so there's a game, I think it's like Nine Souls, something like that just came out. It was like a kickstarted Metroidvania. It looks really cool.
Okay.
But like when you look at the description of it, it seems like almost Hollow Knight like in a way of like the combat, but heavily based on deflecting and like parrying.
Love that.
So the description is like oh, this like Metroidvania is a great Sekiro-like. And I was like, no, it's not a Sekiro-like. It's just a game that has a parry mechanic. Like,
Wait, were we?
Whose description of the game itself, or like
no, like a
talk
review. Like one of like the top like the journalism reviews was like
Brother.
a Sekiro-like that made me fall in love with Metroidvanias.
Game journalist needs to like explode.
Yeah.
Also, if that made me fall in love with Metroidvania is a crazy take. If you're a games journalist and the fall in love game just came out in 2024.
Right.
No
right.
offense, probably a great game, but like.
This is a genre named after two of the oldest video games in the world.
Yeah, it's
like.
Oh jeez, that damage pierces the shell. And I have this stupid giant shell on, so I can't dodge either.
Oh my god. Oh, this game.
Oh, tell me they just trolled me. Do I need to drop that thing first? They just got me. They got me. Dude.
He got you.
I didn't like that at all.
See, only now am I seeing it. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Oops.
You know who's annoying in Dark Souls 2? Those guys that run at you and explode.
But
But not the ones that run at you and explode. The ones in the dragon area
okay.
where they run at you and then they explode with armor-breaking goo. And then your armor just vanishes.
What was
And then you have to go back
Hypnotize.
to the and spend 40,000 souls that you don't have in your armor and your rings.
Do you know the in Dark Souls 3, those big fat ladies in the village that light themselves on fire and then run at you, give you a big hug and kill you? Maybe I'm combining two enemies, but
The ones with the books.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are they? Confess. I forget
Something
what they're
like
called.
that. That's what I think of.
Yes.
Enemies that run at you and explode.
Those ones don't bother me that much. They're not that hard.
They're not.
But
It's
when
just,
you're fighting, when you go to the undead settlement, and then you run up the stairs to get the Estus ring, that
Yes.
whole area, or the Florentine ring,
and you get all those.
when there's two of them at the same time that you have to fight,
Yes.
that is infuriating.
Yes. I run
And then
past
you
them every
run
time.
past them, and then sometimes they swing their mace through the wall and then knock you off of
Or
the
they
walkway, and you
just
go
do
flying.
the fire through the book
Yes,
fire just through a whole wall.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
And that stuns you. That like breaks your poise.
Let me look up.
I think any enemy in a Souls like or in like Dark Souls that like will grab you and literally like, you know, whether it's like mimic but like biting you or like an enemy like hugging you or something, just bothers me.
Let me see.
Like
Where's Dark
I
Souls
prefer not to
enemies?
be restrained.
Oh, rats are annoying.
Yeah. The giant ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They'll
the way
get
that
you
they.
in stun
Oh,
locks.
bone wheels. That was the most annoying enemy for Dark Souls 1.
Yes.
Those were the number one.
That's fair. Oh wait, this is the boss, isn't it?
Is it?
No, I think we already beat that guy.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right. Because this is just
Did you just
a
walk
shortcut back to. It was. I opened like one of the CD doors,
Oh, okay.
which I don't need to heal right now. I don't need to respawn any enemies. Although I don't think I've
Is this
fought
just Dark
anything. I
Souls
think I've
1?
literally run past every enemy.
Yeah, the jailers are really bad. The wheelie boys, those are annoying. Solovan's beasts, I'll give you that they're annoying.
Now-
but they're kind of cool.
Are you saying like they're just annoying to fight, or
Yes.
are poorly designed enemies?
I don't think there's anything in Dark Souls that.
That was
poorly
more so my
designed
question. I was like, is there like an enemy you think is like not a good enemy?
Define poorly designed.
Like mechanically feels like unfair or unbalanced or stupid.
The one thing I will give you in all of Dark Souls, the most annoying enemy is the enemy from Dark Souls 2. I forget what they're called. Like they, the Rupturing Hollows from Dark Souls 2. There's 3 varieties of ascending. One of them explodes, the other one poisons you, and the third one just breaks you.
Oh my god.
So
Is it a major thing in Dark Souls 2? Just armor breaking always?
yeah, it's the goo, the yellow
Okay.
stuff.
Gotcha.
The hypnotism is the new worst mechanic
Yeah,
in the
that's
game.
ridiculous. Do we have that thing that prevents psychic effect? Psychic buildup?
Yeah, I think so.
Just as someone who's only played Dark Souls 1 and 3, armor breaking never really was an issue. From what I remember.
You could probably take the fish off right now too. We don't really need
So in Dark Souls 3, it's not a problem because do your rings have durability in that one, right?
I don't think so.
Can you look that up?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You could put on up to 4. What does the shark tooth thing do?
Harsh attacks. It's grayed out. Oh, not enough attack.
Rings do not have durability and cannot be
Okay,
broken.
that's probably the main reason why. In Dark Souls 2, rings do have durability, which is really frustrating because now your rings, if you get hit by one of those stupid enemies that blows up and then destroys all your armor, not only are you naked, but you don't have any rings.
Oh, did you want to get a...
Oh. Yeah.
Breaking a ring.
GG.
How did I just get comboed?
Alright.
That's ridiculous.
There goes our...
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. You can't combo me with that. So the problem with Dark Souls 2 was that you lose a ring. The rings are like 20,000 souls to repair. And by that point in the game, you're dying left and right by ridiculous, stupid enemy placement.
I have a
Cool.
question. Do the rings break when they break? Are they just like
They don't.
broken?
They're useless.
Gotcha, but you can still repair them. no matter
You
what.
can repair them.
Okay, so you
But they
don't
become
lose them
useless.
forever. It's
No,
like, okay. I
but
was gonna say if they
essentially,
break and they just
essentially,
shatter.
you lose them forever.
Gotcha.
Because by the end of the game, the 2 rings that you have at any time in Dark Souls 2, because you can only have 2 on, right? Am I wrong about that? Are there 4 ring slots? Am I thinking of Dark Souls 1? I might be thinking of Dark Souls 1.
3 has 4.
Dark Souls 2 ring slot. Oh, there are 4 ring slots in Dark Souls 2. Okay. So I remember, I think I had the Silver Serpent ring, like an HP ring. I had.
Is this a boss we're supposed to go fight? Or is that the moon snail we already
I think
beat?
that's one we already beat, but
Okay.
I might be wrong. No, we didn't go over there yet. I don't think. You know, Brian, I really have no idea. Let's just.
I think we're supposed to go this way, right?
Let's just put our minds in a positive place and just run through and
That's
see where we end
what
up.
I'm trying to do.
Because this, I don't understand this
How?
area.
How?
I'm very confused. I'm going to be honest. I'm not really following what we're supposed to be doing in this area. We kind of just got pointed in like a general direction.
I think that's been half this game.
But the really frustrating thing. At the
Yeah,
end of the
but
day-
more of the game has been linear, whereas this is like very open-ended.
Yeah. The most frustrating part of the game is that you are now minus however many souls you just died holding over the last half hour, and then to top that off, you now owe 60,000 souls to get your rings back. So you repair the rings, and then you go back to the area that you were just in, and surprise, surprise, there's actually 5 more of those enemies right after that bonfire, and they all run at you at the same time.
This is terrible. This is so stupid.
Yeah, this area sucks. This area sucks, man.
You know what? I think we need a different shell.
Oh yeah, you're not beating this with this thing. You need to be able to run.
I'll try.
What I don't know which direct. Where are we even running to?
To the right. Like, to the back right. Nice. Yeah, like that way. Yep.
I wonder about when you
Not in there. I mean, you can get that.
when you hit those little crabs that they just go flying.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny.
Bro is
You're
just
right.
waiting for me. Are you? I jumped out of the way. They need to fix that timing, dude. What? He's like, okay, I'm sorry. There's a very specific rule in gaming, okay? Anytime anything is blinking or popping in and out or changing between two colors rapidly, that means whatever is supposed to happen is about to happen. That is a cardinal rule. That's like red is health. You don't change that. Okay, so
Yeah,
why
you're
is
so
he-
you're so
Why
right.
is he flickering? Why is he flickering if he's not about to explode? What is that? Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Why is your timing stupid? Why is your timing stupid, game? I don't like that one bit. Aiden, let me tell you, that makes me very angry. Like, why
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
timing stupid?
Yeah, you're Spencer. You're 100% right.
Like they're trolling me. They want to see me mad. What'd you say? What am I supposed to do? You didn't take damage from the second one, though. This area is ridiculous. Also, what is like the pause between the noise and the actual explosion? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? There's like a 1 second pause.
No, I hear it. completely.
That is stupid. That they need to. They actually. I don't feel like anything I've experienced so far is unfair. That is unfair. That's ridiculous. If you're gonna make a sound that leads up to an attack, the sound ends, the attack happens. You don't do a 1 second pause. That's cheap.
I feel like
That's ridiculous.
we should just take a gun shell and be over and done with this.
I'm agreeing with you more and more, Aiden. I just with these particular enemies because they're stupid. This is a dumb enemy.
Like we can just blow that spider crap away.
Like it would be one thing if there was one of them and all these little
Yeah.
squids, because then it's like, oh, I have to dodge these guys while I'm fighting this.
You know what
It's
I'm
like-
gonna
it's like
do
going uphill
before I
and there's, like,
forget?
levels.
We can go back to that other shell here, so that we don't have to do this section anymore. Oh, this is a nightmare. Like, what am I supposed to do? Fight all of those guys? No. So, I just have to.
Like, you've completely disincentivized me from fighting them by giving them such a large health bar.
Right.
With an enemy like that, there needs to be one of them, and it needs to be like an epic enemy, where it's like you defeat it once, or you give it like a 2-tap health bar. You make it a glass cannon. But this is just poor game design.
Well, I feel as though that's been kind of an ongoing theme.
I don't think I agree. I feel like there's been instances of it, maybe, but I feel like most.
Wow, this is horrendous.
I think a lot of it's just like the game itself, technically. I
Yeah.
think this is an example of a bad concept, and I think that's the first one of those I've seen. No, that enemy is a conceptually stupid enemy. It like doesn't really work. They also need to fix the tracking for the beam, because watching it flicker drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, you're right.
Oh, there's the shortcut.
You know what? I don't care. I feel like something really bad is going to happen if I hit the ground.
happened to that guy?
That's not the one you got before, is it?
No.
Oh no, our friend is standing there. See? Behind him.
Oh, fake krill?
No, chitin.
Oh, the mantis.
Big girl is crazy. Well, while y'all figure that out, it's nothing.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll be right back. You need
Chitin,
some of
you're
those.
alive. Didst thou think I'd be slain so easily? What brings you further into these depths, the vagabond? I'm still looking for treasure, I guess, but like a different one. Indeed, so you feel it too. The power that lurks down here in these depths. The sort of strength I've been seeking all along. I must unearth it, use it to bring ruin on the tyrants of this ocean. Well, not if I get there first. Ah! That's the spirit. Now we're talking, little crab. If our souls must clash, then let them clash. Not as enemies, but as worthy rivals. Onward, destiny awaits. Oh, I hope we don't have to fight him. Or her. Alright. I hope we're almost done with this section.
Yeah, I just kind of want this area to be done.
Aiden said there's one more after this, right?
Another area?
Yeah.
I think so. Or I think there's 2 bosses left. I don't know
Okay.
if that means that there's 2 areas.
You always knew you'd end up down here, little crab. Though you knew not of this place's existence, you felt it pull on you. Each day, you woke up, lived another day of your empty life, and returned to sleep. You felt the spiral draw you closer. And you knew what lay at its center. This is what you earned for your indolence. This is what you always deserved. And you are past the event horizon. Whether you leave this place or not, the spiral has you now. And your body will be the final thing it kills. You have only one chance to escape. One option alone awaits you for salvation. Me.
Whoa.
I don't know what any of that's supposed to mean.
You ever see Event Horizon, the movie?
No.
Oh, it's really good, like space horror movie.
I've never seen it.
It's old now, but like it's still a good movie. Oh, boss time.
And you're certain we're going the right way?
Oh, he's lost.
How should I know? Think I spend my weekends here, do you?
Well, then what the shuck am I still paying you for? Matter of fact, we're in this mess cause you couldn't defeat a damn lobster. Good for nothing. I should have left you on the seabed where I found you, you little...
Oh my god. That was
R.I.P.
It's you. Enjoying the spoils, are you, lad? Proud of what you've done?
Look, man, I don't want anything from you. Please just leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
Please leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
But fight ye did. Just like me. Just like old Lincoln. And down here we've both drifted. 2 worthless sinners. Right where we belong. The bottom of the drain!
Attack. What's our attack?
Huh?
What's our attack right now?
26.
What do we need? 35 for the sinker too?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do we have anything that's a +9?
Oops.
Nothing. Bummer.
We could put No, we couldn't put 2 of those on.
That's alright.
Wait, don't we have one that's like bonus hammer damage?
Don't know if we ever bought that. Maybe the muscle? Toggle? Yeah.
Obnoxious little sponge! Lousy little limpet!
Ooh! Wow. That's a lot of damage.
Don't make it easy on me.
Jeez. That's not messing
Don't
around,
make it
though.
easy on me.
Oh my god. Nice.
Nothing but a limpet after all.
Alright. This guy's a lot of health, man.
Yeah. And also just does 2/3 of your health bar with 1 hit. Behind you is the shell if you want it. Make the hammer first. Oh, there you go. Thank God you could skip the dialogues.
Lousy little limpet!
I couldn't even get
Yeah,
up
but
with
ain't
the shell.
no.
He just hit me like 50,000 times. We need a stronger shell. We can't beat it with that. Party time is not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it.
First time.
We need a bigger shell. That's like impossible.
Oh, we're at the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, why is Spencer throw his hands up? Now I know. What's difficult about this?
Hmm?
This time of year.
Lousy little limpet!
Out there in the street. I wake up at 6, and I hit here at 3, then I'm here till 9. 12-hour day. So sometimes when the stream gets a little slow, I get a little tired. It's being real. So I need that blood flow. So I was in the bathroom. I was like, looking in the mirror for a minute. I was like, wow, I'm tired.
When you start drinking coffee.
You think?
Yes.
Usually a big but not a whole one, but I had a sip on my hands.
Don't make it easy on me.
But
Yeah.
like, also just full of like,
If you don't have a hammer, switch your things.
Let's face hell together, lad.
but
The sound of a cracking shell.
He just auto breaks your shell.
Yep.
I can already.
Seems
tell
like a
this
great
is
boss.
fight. All right, you know what? I'm ditching the hammer.
Okay.
We're gonna try it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sans
say
hammer.
I would take off the other too, because it's just the minus damage for bonus attack speed, which we liked for the hammer. You can put the fish back. Oh, you have the fish. Okay. And what is that other one? Bonus fit?
Yeah.
Brian, are you a coffee drinker?
Yeah, big time.
What's your go-to coffee?
Brian's whole thing is
Yeah.
I thought so. I just didn't want to.
Cortado is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Like double shot of basically 2 ounces of espresso, 2 ounces of steamed milk.
Okay. That's decent.
It's nice because it's like creamy still because you have the milk in it, but it doesn't. It still tastes a lot like espresso and coffee, but it cuts a lot of. It gives like a body to it, and it's less bitter because you have the but because you have like the milk in there, it's not the same bitterness of drinking straight espresso. Yeah, bad coffee's terrible.
if you stand right up next to him when he shoots you, he just
The
can't hit
sound
you.
of a cracking
Oh, yeah.
It never gets
Heal,
old.
heal, heal.
Like my first coffee experience was like 7.
7-Eleven's actually pretty decent coffee.
Okay.
Not
I hate
little
it. I
fun.
can't stand it.
I've heard that a lot. My dad used to get
Don't make it
Oh, that's
easy,
awesome.
old.
Yeah, he just doesn't. Nice.
Oh my god.
Heal before you. Yep.
This shell is not going to be given it. I messed up one of the shots. Like that. Yeah, so he like doesn't damage you if you're right next to him. The rest of his attacks are
Right.
no, except for that one. No! Oh god. Oh, he's gonna kill you.
Barnacle.
Get a shell.
Nice try, buddy.
I would just use your
come
RT.
on. What is this?
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely slammed, buddy. You're cooked.
Roland,
Cooked.
bastard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was
Worthless
wild.
as you.
Whoa. Stand the shot. I think we have 3 of them now.
I think we have 2, didn't we? Yeah.
We have 2.
We probably need 3 to upgrade.
Yeah, maybe 4. Alright. I don't even know which direction we're going in. Is it this? Yeah, okay, we gotta go out the tail.
That was nuts. Wait, it's this way? This is the way we just came in.
No, I'm just getting like,
Oh.
the nothing. The nothing.
Yeah,
we
I was
have.
gonna say, I don't think there is anything.
Oh, that probably would have been good to use.
You cleaned
Yeah,
them, by
I
the
was
way.
expecting that to be a lot longer.
I was stressing actually. The boss fights really are not that hard in this game.
They
Just get
aren't.
into a good rhythm.
It's just the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, once you like just learn to block, and then I feel like Spencer's also just so good at finding mechanical exploits, like stand right next to the boss and his big damage thing won't hit you.
I'm very
Or
used
that
to.
one time the boss just didn't boss.
That
Yeah.
was that we got very lucky. We would have been.
Oh yeah, when I like broke the sequence
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the
it got
chopsticks.
paused,
Yeah.
So, one of the big things about Dark Souls games is that you don't block. you block as like a last resort.
I feel like
Right.
Almost.
the point at which we started blocking is the point at which boss fights became easier.
What'd you say?
know? When we started actually blocking,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
in this game it is a major mechanic.
Yes.
You know? Less of a choice.
Is this where the big betrayal comes in? Yeah, in Dark Souls you kind of block as like a last resort. So it's like when your stamina's at like 0 and you're trying to get away from the boss, you're like backward stepping while you're holding it.
Yes.
In this game, it's like the main way you
The
avoid
fish is
damage.
freaking out.
Yeah, he doesn't like me that
like
Yeah,
what?
he's clipping out of reality.
Okay.
Aiden, do you like sweet drinks or non-sweet drinks?
What's
This is cool.
what's a non-sweet drink?
Like for if you really like to have coffee, like are you gonna put like syrups and stuff?
All the
like
creamers.
I don't like a bunch of I like milk. Whole milk.
I also love whole milk.
I don't like a bunch of garbage.
Okay.
Like I don't want to probably fill in garbage. Then it's just it feels like I'm kind of defeating the purpose of drinking coffee.
I like peppermint creamer.
Maple syrup and honey are both fantastic in coffee.
I believe it. Yeah, I would want
Like
something
if you
that's not
wanted like sweet, that's not
yeah,
like
because I don't like bitter. I really hate bitter.
okay.
It's just it's hard to
I
drink.
would say you should try like if you want something that's like easy to make at home.
The sound
that-
design is really good.
Yeah.
Do the Keurig.
Okay, that's
Use a-
terrible.
We used to have a pod. But we might have a pod still.
I use
Um,
Keurig. It's just
I'll do it as a last resort.
I just don't like to spend time making coffee, and I don't really care. how
What's
it
bad about
tastes.
Keurig?
It's just not a
It's
good
not
way
good
to make coffee.
What
Yeah, it's like
pods?
so rule number one of making good coffee is you want to grind your coffee as close as possible to when you actually brew it.
Got
With
it.
a Keurig, you're buying
You're buying-
pre-ground coffee that just
In
sits in a pod,
Yeah.
and then it just has hot water forced through it, and it doesn't have time to actually brew. If that makes sense.
Sure, so you're just getting hot coffee water.
Yes.
So do you even get the same effect?
Yeah, it's still
It just-
there's
it's
still
really just a
caffeine.
taste
It's just
thing.
yeah.
But the good thing is, once you're addicted, you actually care less and less about the taste. And
I
you're
mean, that is
that was
true.
pretty cool.
Um,
Now I just have a shell stuck on me.
What's the prescription on that? Oh, it's whatever.
Oh,
No,
and I can't get it off.
I would say go to. Oh, cool. Next time you're at grocery store,
Okay.
buy just one of the big things. You could just buy a jug of cold brew. If you like iced drinks, I don't know if you're
Mine
looking
does. I think
specifically
coffee. I
hot
honestly
coffee.
think that coffee's overrated iced.
Okay.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's
odd.
easier to drink quickly.
Is it? Well, yeah.
Like if you don't.
So
wanna
I would
wait.
say cold brew with a little bit of maple syrup and a
I'll
pinch
try
of
it.
salt
It just seems odd.
with whole milk. That's probably something you would like.
Okay. My dad used to have
And
maple
something
salsa.
that anyone you don't need any fancy equipment to make that.
Yeah.
Because when you're what's your go-to coffee? I have a several $100 espresso machine at my house.
Sure. So
So,
you're bougie about it.
Yes.
Got it.
Which also I got that secondhand from a friend. If people ever ask me hey, what espresso machine should I get? I tell them to get the one that I have, but
It's not.
well, if you put it on if you wish list it on a bunch of websites, it'll eventually go on sale for $300 or $400.
Okay.
Which, if you are drinking coffee every day, I think that's a reasonable price to pay for that thing. But it retails at $600 or $700, which is stupid.
That's
Just go get coffee from a coffee shop then.
yeah. That's that's like a commercial.
No, a real a hot not even high end mid-range espresso machine that's gonna be at a cafe you go to, $5,000 at least.
$5,000.
Yeah.
I think it's like
No,
$5,000
they're
is
yeah.
crazy.
What is
So La Marzocco's are the high end, which a lot of cafes have those. So there's the high end espresso machines, 10K.
I can imagine. Why?
A lot of it has to do with the precision. No, it's actually how precise it can be in water temperature and pressure and I think also just longevity.
You know what I like? I like seeing those this. What are those the coffee things? The steam. What's a steam coffee
Probably a siphon pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things look dope.
Yeah. There's also you can get hand pump espresso machines where
We
they
have
oh, do you?
We do.
That's
I
cool.
think they're small, right? They're not
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have one. Yeah, after we got rid of the pot, we got that. Then we have
Okay.
His dad used to be crazy for us. Like, we have a Maxwell House container. And it's like
Nice.
to keep utensils.
You're not a Folgers family.
We're all every day one. Maxwell day one.
These guys look cool. I like this area a lot.
It's like dead.
They do a lot of damage.
I like that they're fighting with frost pegs.
It's a feel heavy.
Oh. He's making a funny noise. Oh, there's a baby one.
Doesn't do baby damage.
Whoa. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Oh!
You're not that bad, pal.
I don't know what
There's
that
toilet paper
meter
on
is.
top.
What is that meter? We've never seen that before, right?
Frog bar.
Oh, dude. Oh no! I'm out. I'm tapped. Can I outrun these guys? I have no hard kill.
There's gotta be a moon shell somewhere soon. Don't fall. It'll actually kill you.
I was waiting for Spencer to be like, oh, what happened next?
Yeah. It is funny that like you're just watching on a tape delay.
I think I can assume what happened.
Maybe by that sewer grate.
Hopefully. I don't even know where it's gonna take you back to if you die.
I guess like the start of the area.
Well, maybe that's the boss room.
That would be so far.
I don't even think there was one at the boss arena.
No, there wasn't.
I can hear him. One of the guys.
I love that you're playing this game as like a stealth mission now.
Yeah.
I have like no health. This is so rough.
The one hit run.
Don't touch me. And you know what sucks is I'm sure there's a bunch of really cool items.
I finally hit level 60 in my Cyberpunk run. So like I still stealth through areas because it's fun, but the second my stealth is broken, I just turn on a Sandevistan and just ruin everything. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. That's fair.
I did actually I saw there's like a short the other day where oh that's
Scrub
cute.
Aggie. What did that just do? Just do anything? Oh, I guess it just like
Speed boost? No.
scrubs away all negative status effects and heals you slightly. I didn't see any healing.
I did.
Maybe that's what your meter is. Like that meter that just went down, maybe you can't heal.
Never mind, I just didn't do
Maybe it heals your shell.
Oh, that might be it. Am I going the right way? Yes. Okay.
So there's like one mission in Cyberpunk where you go into like the fancy clothing store and then like a cyber psycho busts in and you have to just like kill them. And then Max Tack comes in afterwards. And
No!
bro, you got. Oh my god.
They trolled me.
This is so far away.
I'm hanging up after that one, man. I don't want to play anymore. I'm done for today.
All right, bye, Spencer.
Okay, well,
So yeah, Cyberpunk.
I'm coming on stream.
There's this mission. So yeah, like the cyber psycho comes in and then Max Tack comes in and they like interview you.
okay.
But
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. Is it right outside where you just spawned?
Yeah. That's so funny. So I saw this short that when Max Tack comes in, one of them has mantis blades, and they interview you, and that's really the end of the mission. But this one guy was like, well, if you just kill all the Max Tack people, you can take the mantis blades. And then you find out that the Max Tack agent who had the mantis blades is the cyber psycho that's in the first Cyberpunk trailer. So you actually get those mantis blades that are in the trailer. And I was like, that's cool.
So cool, yeah. That's so cool.
There was a moon snail shell right down here. It's one of the first things you see when you get down here.
If it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Have you ever fought gotten your
I mean, I did then to get her
Sure,
mantis
okay.
blades. And getting the 5 stars to go away was impossible.
just fighting Max Tack in the first place is hard.
My
that
build
game
is insane.
before
I
the
kind
update
of
was
roasted
Ryan does
those.
not for me.
Well, so I just have incendiary grenades, and then I have
Got
a
it.
katana that does bonus damage to any burning enemies.
Oh,
so
so-
I throw that down, I put it on the Sandevistan, and just wiped all of them.
I only ever use
I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
because I use Malorian Arms and the
Pull up the map.
because it's so cool. And the
You're heading
Gotcha.
what's
Yeah.
over there, so you gotta go up north.
I can't forget this right now. What was Johnny Silverhand's bandmate?
Carrie?
Uridine.
Carrie. There we go. I use Carrie's revolver because it looks cool.
Okay.
And those are the two guns I use. They're both revolvers. I don't need to. Or they're both like.
I was playing a
Micro
revolver
pistol.
build until I switched over to blades.
I
Blades
use
is so much fun.
if
Yeah.
you use a generic sniper. 05 is cool. The generic power sniper is actually better. If you build into
All
it
of the
and you
generic
only get
weapons are
headshots.
better because you can put mods on them.
Then you don't even
Got
need to
it.
put mods on it.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as you're only hitting headshots and you spec into cool and the reflex.
Okay.
If you spec into that and then you just like get every single stat that says if your stealth is up and you have and you land a headshot, just get max headshot damage. And then you can spec into bullet time,
Yes.
and then you basically just always hit a headshot. And then if you don't kill them with the first try, you can just do the you can just hack them, and then if you get synapse burnout, it immediately kills everything. Which is
Yeah,
really
I did a build that was purely based off hacking.
it's a toilet paper
Dude.
roll. You can grab it with your hooks.
The hacks are if you build into ultra skill hacking, the high level hacks are just
Yeah,
it
they're
is-
insane. There's one of them that's literally just an insta kill.
Yeah.
I mean, you need a lot of RAM to do it, but it literally just immediately kills anything.
anything. You know, it's wild.
Very funny.
Very funny.
And then you ride those bubbles
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
I was telling Aiden when you were rage being. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. So that cyberpunk mission. Oh, what is that? So Max Tech comes in, and
That was a
another new
victim. That guy wasn't doing anything to you.
I agree.
What's the special ability? Did it say flush?
Fizzle.
Oh.
Wait.
Fizzle's the bubble one, I think.
That's cool. So the Max Tack agent that comes in that mission, you can just kill all of them, and then you can take the mantis blades she has, and then you find out later, you get a phone call that she used to be a cyber psycho, and it's on January 14th she killed 14 people, and the first trailer for Cyberpunk came out on January 14th, and it shows a cyber psycho with mantis blades killing 14 people.
Gotcha.
So that's, and they talk about how she was forcibly turned into a MaxTac agent. So like you get the mantis blades that are in the trailer. And I was like, that's cool.
I'm personally, I'm a monowire user.
I never got the monowire.
I was gonna use them this playthrough, but like they're meant for like intelligence builds.
Oh, that's
right?
where those guys come from.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. It's kind of lame. It feels underwhelming.
That's unfortunate.
I might be using it wrong, or maybe not building into it right. I guess is the right way to put it.
I use the
For the longest time, I used the grill arms because I bought them initially in the beginning of the game for the boxing missions.
Yeah.
What's the power
Yeah.
one?
What do you mean?
Like the one that you use.
There's monowire, mantis blades, gorilla arms, and like the power launcher. It's like
I never
missiles
used-
that
I
you
never
shoot out
used
of
the
your
launcher.
wrist. Me
I don't
either.
remember what it's called.
There's enough guns in the game.
But also, like, yeah, I don't need like one.
I like the mantis blades probably the most.
Mantis blades are
Yeah.
sick.
Like, yeah, I don't need like one wrist.
Right.
I can just shoot, throw a grenade. Soundtrack for this area.
Oh!
They're hitting each other. There might be items in one of those houses.
I don't really care.
I mean, there was an item in that last house, but you know, and you got
I grabbed the item.
Oh well. No, let's fix that.
It just killed me. Hard hooks. I actually don't even know how many of those we have.
Definitely surplus.
You think?
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like we used quite a lot of them.
15.
Yeah, we only have 15.
Oh wow.
Oh,
That's
this is
enough for 3 tries.
Is the bag what lets you hold more of them?
Yes.
Okay.
My mistake.
So like if I use all 5, I have 3 attempts.
Yeah. I mean, you can always buy more. It's not like we're running out of crap souls.
Yeah, but then the problem is that you have to go get more souls. So if
Do we?
you just died sequentially multiple times, you've got. Well, we do have the store though.
We
with
might
the clips.
buy more now. No, not now, but like before a boss fight, like
That'd be a good idea.
Just think of like not like getting
Dr. Krill.
That's cute. But I'm not
Does a
taking off the
sturgeon
sick
perform
one that we have
surgery?
now.
You know what would have been funnier if it said, "I am a sturgeon." That was a good one. That was a good name.
What were we talking about? Like we were talking about that like last week.
The Good Doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a sturgeon. And then they play like the vine boom and then they pop
Yeah,
a like
there's the
thing of a
picture of a
fish.
star, yeah.
Yeah.
The vine boom. I'm so glad.
Do we think this is the end finally?
I watched a video about that and it was King Batch started it apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
he was the first one to use it.
That's like a person that I know is famous that I've never like seen in any media aside from like a kitty litter commercial he
20,000.
did.
Wow.
That's crazy. Kitty glitter.
So this was an interesting point. Somebody said this guy's like the Kanye of the internet meme community. In the sense that like he was the progenitor of a lot of now famous editing techniques, sound bits, like memes, and he doesn't really get any credit for it. And I thought that was really interesting.
The Vine boom. If
Vine boom is
Interesting.
life
If
changing.
anything is to come out of Vine, I'm happy it's the Vine boom.
Yeah. It's actually
Like
I think
remains.
it comes off of like
It was a sample from.
the album I think is like it's called like Industrial Noises Volume 3 or something, and it's just like a bunch of loud noises.
You know, like the construction worker dubstep.
No.
I'll have to show you after stream. It's just like a bunch of gifs of people like 3D construction workers with dubstep in the background, and it's like them like using power tools. It's
It's
Whoa.
called. Where is it? Cinematic Session, Industrial Samples and Impacts, which I think is really funny.
if only they knew.
That's funny.
I like that. That's cute. I feel like this game could have used more like complex platforming.
Definitely.
I feel like it would have gone along.
Honestly, like before this game came out, I remember like we saw it in a direct that we watched like before it
Yes,
was actually
yeah.
released, and I remember thinking it was just gonna be like a 3D platform.
Have you seen the new PlayStation game?
No.
Like the new.
the bots. The
Yeah.
Astrobot. Have you seen those memes where it's like Sackboy when he's no longer the head of Sony, or whatever.
No.
For like promotional stuff, it's Astro Boy. Oh, it's like it's the clip from Toy Story 2, or sorry, Toy Story 1, where Buzz Lightyear's like replacing.
In the wall?
You just got sent into the wall.
Yeah, you're in the wall right now.
Oh, he's still alive.
But so basically, it's you take the montage of Woody looking around Andy's room when like
The Toy Story's changing.
yeah, the Buzz Lightyear posters up like across the bed, and it's like Sackboy when Sony only uses Astro in marketing anymore.
That's something. I think Little Big Planet has kind of had its time in the sun. I like that game. It is a little bit dated. I'm glad that they're moving forward with new mascots.
But like they never gave it a chance.
Sackboy?
They never gave him a chance on PlayStation 4.
That's true. Well, Little Big Planet 3.
Yeah, that was PS3.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Hold up.
Stop.
Let me fact check myself, but I think so.
I think it was a PS4 release game, but it might have been on both then.
But like,
I feel like
That's like
No,
how
it
Breath of the
definitely
Wild
wasn't.
is technically a Wii U game.
yeah, it might have been on PS3, but it was also a PS4 game because I never had a PS3. And I definitely played that game. That's the one with like the bird in it, right?
yeah. Okay, I played on.
Oh, what? Okay. Sure.
That was insane.
What?
I do like the castle. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I played it on
Very
PS3.
Anne Orlando.
Um,
So it's on both.
Watch
It's on
out for the
both.
cannons.
I just feel like if it came out on
Man,
PS3
I
and
ain't
then
scared
released
no
on
cannon,
PS4,
bro.
like it was ever really given a chance to be on. You know.
Watch out for the cannons.
I'm not getting hit by the cannon. I'm getting hit by the jerks.
No, you ran into the
I mean,
aftershock of the blast.
No, I don't think the blast actually does anything.
You did eat the blast. And then you did by the
No,
aftershock.
the blast doesn't do any damage. It does progressive shell damage, which is what I just ran into. But the actual guys were hitting me.
That's a lot of shell damage.
Yeah, that was insane.
You just lost like your whole self.
Oh, this is just how you get up.
Yes.
Just giving it
Another
Those
classic
shells.
PMLIB stream week of us saying we're gonna finish the game this week and not finishing the game.
I feel
this
like
week.
I feel like we have to be at the end by this point. This is ridiculous.
It's open already. Oh, you're just getting the item.
There's nothing.
Paper claw.
I couldn't imagine in another area after this. And going through another boss.
Have we gotten that shell yet? We have not. New shell.
But, you know, this game wouldn't have felt complete if we didn't get that wine
Hey
bottle.
man, I'm glad that I did.
It's
I think it's
no
neat.
health.
That makes one of us.
What is it? What is ring? It's called ring-a-ding. That's hilarious.
Do it.
Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. To interrupt enemies in a large radius. Now, that actually might be pretty good. Oh. No! He just pushed me off the side.
Is this not just the first boss, but as a
It
regular
is.
enemy now?
It is.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the first boss might have like a little bit more mechanics.
Why did it just take so long to swing? Did you see that? Yeah.
Also, if you guys remember when we were using the hammer earlier,
Yeah, we had
things that made you swing
attack
hammers
speed up,
faster.
but damage down.
Yeah, let me put that on actually. Because this is like insanely slow.
I think it was the
What is that?
I love that we're at the point of the game where we are just ignoring every enemy.
I just want to progress as much as possible
I agree. I'm with you.
at this point.
You can just
I
pretend.
think you maybe are supposed to go down there.
Into the whirl.
No, maybe not.
We can just like say we reached the end.
Ooh, item.
I mean, would anyone know?
Didn't know he was gonna do that.
I would know, Aiden. I would know.
That's fair. That's fine.
Dude, what am I
Dude.
what am I
Put that on
doing?
your
What
conscience.
are you
Dude.
serious?
I don't know what happened yet.
That was
Oh.
okay. I guess I just die here.
No. You can get back up. You almost were just back
No,
up.
I'm pretty sure it force pushed me off.
It did. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it did.
That was ridiculous. Get away from me.
Okay.
I hate
Sorry.
these guys.
Wow. We have it.
Did you just ask if we have HR? Yeah.
Who's HR? Oh, I
Debbie.
guess- Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I just know everyone's upstairs. I don't know who does what.
Oh, it's styrofoam. I'm stupid. I was like, is this just like covered in snow or something? It's styrofoam. That's like this whole area is styrofoam. That's why there's coral bleaching. Where am I going?
What bleaching?
Coral bleaching.
Okay.
Can you zoom out?
No, this is the maximum distance.
I think you should jump into the middle of it.
All right.
I kind of think maybe you should just jump into the whirl.
Bleached palace. No, I think we're supposed to go around the bottom.
Well, we have 3 minutes, so why don't you try jumping into the whirl?
Because it's gonna kill me.
You
I
can
feel
play
like it's
again.
just
I
gonna-
won't even take the controller from you. I just want to see if it actually is instant
like- I
death
feel
or
like
if
I'm-
it is a
No, I think I'm just
story
gonna take
progression.
damage and then restart, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
don't know how to
I just listen.
react.
The curiosity in me needed
Oh,
to know.
no, we have to go that way, I'm thinking.
Thank you for satiating my curiosity.
This
not
bubble
satisfied.
effect is really annoying.
What does it do?
Oh, that okay. It just deteriorates your shell. But like a lot. Like it does a substantial amount of shell damage.
Oh, isn't the city we were in New
Oh
Carcinia?
my god, we just have the same. Sorry, I was just saying the same thing.
Where are we, Old Carcinia? Is that
Just Carcinia.
right? Moon snail shell found.
I do like when the roads around are just called like old, and then other more like other main road now.
All right.
Like there's
go
old
nuts.
Nichols Road and there's Old Medford
Old
Road.
Medford is like right next to New Medford.
Yeah.
And it just makes me giggle. It's just like, what happened here? Why?
All right. Well, I guess one more stream of another Crab's Treasure.
There's still that guy outside the cell. If you want to talk to him. Although you don't have to talk to him.
It seems like we should talk to him.
I'm crazy. I'm just
Oh,
curious.
did I not talk to him?
I don't think so. Do you have
Oh,
the
I
bonus
guess
back?
not.
Whatever it was?
I think really the most frustrating thing is the fact that I just want to finish it, but I know I can't.
Until next week.
Yeah. I think that's like affecting my view of the game.
Aiden, how far away are we actually?
You want to know?
Yeah.
This is like the last area.
Area, or like are we walking up to a final boss?
Hold on. Only one.
Nah, there's like a shortcut over. Yeah, it's like this whole area. We
Is
can't
it?
do it today. Yeah, you can tell. Like you have to walk up here and then go this way to that shortcut and then go through the castle there.
You secrets to the rescue.
You could just look up like a full walkthrough and then
That's what we're doing.
see.
All right.
Oh, never mind. You're not gonna be a very happy camper.
How
over
much
this.
more do we have?
Okay, so there's one boss, two boss, three bosses.
All in this area?
Do we know who they are? I don't really think it matters at this point. Do you care? I'll just tell you the titles. The titles of the people.
I mean, are they all in this area, or are they?
I'm assuming so. There's only one. Are we in the old ocean right now?
We already passed the old ocean. We're in Carcinia now.
Okay, the walkthrough, it looks
The walkthrough
like
just doesn't include Carcinia.
I'm watching a YouTube walkthrough. It looks like there's about an hour of gameplay left.
Okay. All right. So then that's next
Where
week's
we are right
problem.
now.
Next week's problem.
Probably less time if we just run as fast as possible.
Which I think we will end up doing.
What
Just
about all
that.
the microplastics?
That's so true. Okay. So we are done for this week. Thank you for tuning in. After this week, or after next week rather, we'll be going
Not any
into
weird feedback from the mics. Not that it matters.
probably Spencer ripping the.
It's just like a weird like buzzing. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I was just touching my mic. It might be that.
Oh.
So yeah, after next week, it seems like we'll finally be done with this game.
Yeah.
Then that brings us into October, which
You know
I think
what
we'll
that
do some
means?
spooky season.
Scary.
Fortnite.
Scary
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Time for some scary
Spooky
Fortnite.
We
Fortnite.
play ranked.
That is really
What
scary.
rank are you? 10?
Yeah.
What? 10 is not a rank.
He's number 10 in the world.
Oh, he's 10 overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
well, I'm currently Diamond 3.
Actually?
No, I'm Diamond 1. Wait. I get it confused
Is
because
Diamond
they do
1
it stupid.
better, or
What would you assume intuitively?
that 1 is the highest?
That 1 is the highest.
Yeah.
That's not how
Every
they do
game
it
does
because everyone who
this.
plays Fortnite is 13 years old and
Yeah.
they don't know how to count.
That's how Valorant and I think that's how all the Riot games work.
They
I
do
think.
they do 1, then 2, then 3. So 3 is
do
the
a
highest.
send.
I am Diamond 2 right now. So I go to Diamond 3 next, which means after that I'm in Elite, then Challenger, and then Unreal, which means I'm part of the top 30,000 players in the world. I'm not there yet. I'm in like the top 2 million right now.
Can we
Okay.
end stream so I can respond to this the way I want to?
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Let's go.
Spooky season will begin after next week. I am going to try to use the green screen behind us, and maybe we'll do some fun VR horror
scary.
gaming. That would be
5 Nights
good
at
time.
Freddy's.
We're gonna
Yeah,
put
I
Aiden
would
in the
I would
headset.
play that.
We'll do
so
we can do
fast.
some VR FNAF on
I
stream.
would love that. That
All
would
right.
make my year.
We're
We
gonna
will
do
catch you all
PMLIB's
next
Scare
week.
Aiden. That's what we're gonna do.
Bye bye.
Peace out.
See you next time.